Hey guys, my name is Nagaraj
My name is Tondan,
and we're gonna do spoiler talks, movies, trailers.
and for this episode, we're doing Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 1.
So if you have not watched the TV series, don't watch this video. Or else go and watch that video right now.
Please. Okay, so right on the bat, we're going to talk about a big thing that everybody's been wondering about.
Is Jon Snow alive? Is he alive?
They haven't showed that yet. They've just. One of the first thing I want to say about this episode that I didn't feel quite content.
Everyone wants to know if Jon Snow is alive. Please show that. They didn't show anything. It's still a suspense. I am pretty sure in the next episode it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
And they're going to leave it at the end of the season 6.
I understood that they would get this episode for a build-up because I felt that this episode was focused more on a lot of the females, like Arya and Sansa and Brienne and the Dornish ladies.
Yeah, the Dornish ladies. The Dornish ladies are powerful already. You're not supposed to mess with them. No. As the series starts, we see Jon Snow dead on the ground with lots of blood. All of the snow is covered with blood. And guess who comes to see him?
Davos.
Sir Davos. And being the good guy he is, he gets all the noble people of Jon Snow and takes him to a room and keeps him there.
And afterwards, Sir Alliser Thorne confesses to pretty much all the Night Watch people that, yeah, we did it, we killed Jon Snow.
It's a couple of people, around 5 to 6 people, who support Jon Snow and they want to protect Jon Snow's body. For what? Why are they trying to protect the Jon Snow's body? Is he back or what?
I think they wanted to avenge Jon Snow and kill Sir Alliser Thorne, but because of that, they're divided. And you can see they're at a disadvantage here. So Sir Davos comes up with a great idea to go get help from the wildlings.
Yeah.
Which I think we're going to see next episode, and
Yeah,
hopefully we'll see
sure.
the fate of Jon Snow. The giant's gonna break down the door. We've
Yeah,
seen that.
the giant's gonna bring the shit out of that Sir Alistair. And then we go back to our favorite character, everyone's favorite character, Tyrion Lannister.
My favorite character.
Even in the
And
absence of Daenerys, we can still fight for our slavery. That is what is going on in Meereen right now. And what? Someone burnt down the ships. All the ships are gone.
and
They
now
can't go back to Westeros.
we can't go back to Westeros. Now we have to say, oh shit, great. Dany's not gonna go to Westeros anymore.
And then Jaime returns to King's Landing with his dead daughter.
Yeah, that was a very powerful scene. Like we get to see Cersei. I know Cersei. Everybody hates Cersei, but personally, I think I like her in the sense that she really loves her family.
The incest family, you mean?
Incest family, yeah.
Yeah.
And she really cares about her children. And most of what her actions in the show, the character in Cersei, is that she really tries to do everything for her children. Sometimes very misleading.
What I really like about Game of Thrones is they never once showed Cersei to be out of power. She's always in power. Even when she was doing the walk of shame, we could see her pride in her face. All right, and now when she sees her dead daughter's body, also she's not weak like Marjorie. Marjorie is begging in the prison. She's a queen. A queen doesn't beg.
As Varys said, power resides where people believe it resides.
The Dornish woman. What happened to the Dornish woman, Dornish?
The biggest surprise for me was for Dornish because I read the books, the Song of Ice and Fire books. That did not happen in the books, mind you, for
What's happening? The TV series is totally going off the track of the books. It's pissing all over the books. God damn it.
That was a big surprise for me. I really loved the Dornish laws because in the books the Dorn were like planning something big and all, like very back behind the curtains type of things, and that all went all in the trash as soon as Illyria Sand murdered Doran Martell.
And that was immediately after he complimented her. She's a great woman. He says that, yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna stab you in the heart. So Sansa is running away with Reek. It's Reek, right?
Reek.
He's Reek. Sansa is running away with Reek. Reek, for the first time, he tries to save Sansa. They cross a cold river, and then he hides Sansa in a tree, and he tries to be the man and defend her. And who shows up? Brienne of Tarth.
I like the part where that guy was a bloody woman and blah. I mean, this season I feel like Sansa is going to really come to power. Everyone expected in season 5 like Sansa to be very manipulative, very powerful, learning from all the people that she's been with, like Cersei and Peter Baelish. She does not do that in season 5. Everybody got disappointed in that. I think this season we will see Sansa rise into power. She has the support of Brienne. The North, pretty much all the North hate the Boltons, and she is like all the characters in the books and the TV shows stress that Sansa is the key to the North.
Let's get back to Dany, shall we? Come on, where is Daenerys Targaryen? She's being held by the Dothraki, this big ass clan. Not by Khal Drogo, by another Khal, right? What's his name?
Khal Mogo.
Khal Mogo, come on. They really need to come up with good names. Khal Drogo, Khal Mogo. What is this? Khal Mogo? So they take her to the Khal, the prison Khal.
Yeah, and then she shows a bit of sassiness
Yeah.
to Khal Mogo, and then Khal Mogo refuses to like rape her because he's very traditional. It's one of the traditions that the Dothraki have, where they take the widows of any Khals, take it back to Festival and they live out their days.
Now let's come back to Arya Stark.
They're clearly training Arya Stark to be a faceless assassin, which is
what we all been waiting from right from season 1.
I was not actually. I don't want her to turn into a faceless assassin because that means
I want her to turn into Joffrey, that's for sure. I want her to turn into Joffrey and go back to King's Landing and scare the shit out of everyone. Joffrey's back. Not much happening with Arya Stark right now. She's just begging on the streets.
She's just begging.
Let's come to the main part of the episode, the Red Woman.
Alright, the Red
Melisandre. Everything you know about her? I know you had wild fantasies regarding thinking about Melisandre. It's all gonna go down the gutter. It's gonna go down the gutter.
You notice that necklace around her? It's not just power, not just comes from her power. It also, it's something in the books that's called glamour. That's like a disguise, an illusion. She's an old woman.
She's a creepy old woman.
Over 100 years old by the looks of
I
it.
think it's more than 100. It is like one of the things which ever happened to me in Game of Thrones. She's an old lady, man. Come on. Damn.
And it must be disappointing for you.
No, for many others, I'm sure. It's
Yeah,
disappointing for many
others.
others. Not for you, though.
No.
You're more vegetarian, right? And where is?
Very funny.
That was this week's episode regarding the spoiler talk of Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 1.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Make sure you share this video with your friends and others. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel right here. And huge thanks to Zakinisto, who is sitting right here, for sharing his apartment with us. And he's probably going to be showing up in our
future episodes.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Started. Okay, so that was this week's. That was this. Yeah, keep doing it. We can cut it. It's okay. Cut it. Okay. She's a queen. A queen doesn't beg.
That's different now in Game of Thrones.
Yes. And we'll come back to the Danish woman.
That was the biggest, for me, a lot of people were like surprised by Melisandre.